Hello viewers, welcome to math class. Today we'll be looking at this question that says copy and complete the table of values correct to one decimal place for the relation y equal to 3 sine x plus 2 cos x for 0 degree less than or equal to x less than or equal to 360. Then we've been given some values on the table as you can see right here. So we've been given some of the values in the table here. And then we've been asked to complete the table. So we're going to find the missing values and we're going to see how we're going to find them. Then using a scale of 2 centimeters to represent 30 degrees uh, on the x-axis you know, and 2 centimeters to represent 1 unit on the y-axis, we have to draw the graph of the relation y equal to 3x plus 2x 3 sine x plus 2 cos x for 0 degree less than or equal to x less than or equal to 360. And from the graph, we have to solve 3 sine x plus 2 cos x equal to 0. Then we have to also solve 2 plus 2 cos x plus 3 sine x equals to 0. So just hang on there. I'm going to wait for my student to join the class. Shortly, we'll continue. Thank you very much. Yeah, hello, can you hear me now? Cody, can you hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
How are
Good
you?
evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Fine.
How are you here? So we have this question to look at. It's about it's an equation of a graph. Okay,
Okay.
so it says copy and complete the table of values correct to one decimal place for the relation y equal to 3 sine x plus 2 cos x for the values of x ranging from 0 degrees
Oh,
to 360 degrees. So to do this, we're just simply going to follow the equation to find each and every values, okay?
yes, sir.
So and some of the values have been found for us, so we just have to fill the rest. So when x um, is 0 degrees, then the equation become 3 sine 0 plus 2 cos 0, okay?
Yes, sir.
So let me share my calculator so that we use a calculator to do some of this sine cos stuff. Now, for sine 0, you say you press sine 0, that is 0, okay?
Yes, sir.
So once it's 0, then this expression is gone since you're multiplying by 0. So let's check for cos 0. Cos 0, that's 1. So 1 times the 2 is going to be 2, okay?
Yes, sir.
So this expression gives us 2. Then we can put the 2 on the table. Exactly.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the next one is x equal 30. So we have 3 sine 30 plus 2 cos 30. So again, on the calculator, we get sine 30 to be 0.5. So if we multiply by 3, we get 1.5. Then cos 30 is 0.8660, then times 2 gives us this. Then we had 1.5. 1.5. So this gives us 3.2. It says one decimal place, okay?
Yes, sir.
So we got 3.2 there. So 3.2. Then the next one is 60. So we have 3 sine 60 plus 2 cos 60. So this upper one is 3.2. So we get to check our sine 60. That'll be 0.860. Then times 3 times 3. That is 2.598. Okay,
Yes, sir.
let's take note of that. Then we'll get cos 60. Cos 60 is 0.5, then times 2 gives us 1, then plus 2.598 that we have before. So we'll get 3.598, which is approximately 3.6. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
3, oh, not there. So 3.6. So that of sine 90, that of x equals to 90 has been done, x equals to 120 has been done. So let's check for 150. So when x is 150, then we have to write 3 sine 150 plus 2 cos 150. So this one is 3.6 up here. So let's get sine 150 and multiply by 3. So 150 sine. Then that is 0.5. Then times 3 also gives 1.5. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then 150 again for cos 150. Then that is negative 8.660. Then times 2. That's this one. Then we're going to add the 1.5. Okay.
Yes, sir.
1.5. So it's going to take away from that value. This would be minus 0.2. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Minus 0.2. So this is negative 0.2. So we can have it here as negative 0.2. So 180 has been done. Now remain for us to do 210. So 3 sine 210 plus 2 cos 210. So use the calculator again. So 210 sine is minus 0.5 times 3. That's going to be minus 1.5. Then 210 cos is also negative, okay?
Yes, sir.
So then times 2 times 2. Then we're adding negative 0. Negative 1.5, right?
Yes, sir.
Negative 1.5. So this also gives minus 0.2, okay?
Yes, sir.
So this is going to be negative 0.2. Then we're looking for 300. So sine, that's 3 sine 300 plus 2 cos 300. So this one is negative 0.2 also. So 300 now, sine is negative 0.8660, then times 3. It's going to be negative 2. Um, let me just keep it somewhere here so that we'll be able to, at least be able to make reference to it. So this is the first part there. Then we need cos 300. So 300 cos, that's 0.5 times 2. That's 1. So 1 plus that negative number, okay?
Yes, sir.
2.598. So wait, it shouldn't have increased. So 1 plus negative 2.598. Wait, that negative is not okay. It's not showing there. Negative. Okay, maybe I was pressing minus. So let me check it again. Minus 2.598 plus 1. or 2.598 negative plus 1, I think. This is minus 1.6, okay?
Yes, sir.
So minus 1.6 there on the paper there. So minus 1.6. So we are minus 1.6 here. Wait, this place that I got 3.6, I think I better check it again. Maybe that negative stuff affected it. I don't think so. Let's say 2 and 3.2, 30 and 60, and which one? Okay, let's continue. So the last one is 330. So 3 sine 330 plus 2 cos 330. So I'm going to get 330 now. 30 sine, this is minus this, then times 3. That's minus 1.5. Then 330 cos, then times 2 is this one. So I have 1.732. Okay, you can say, um, let me see what I have initially. I have minus 1.5. So 1.5 minus, then plus 1.732. 1.732. So that would be zero point 0.2 also. Okay,
Yes, sir.
0.2. So this is going to be zero point 0.2. Okay, let me check the first one that gave me that negative again so that I can be sure. Maybe it's supposed to be positive, which is that 150. So 150 sine, that's zero point 0.5 times 3, that's 1.5 positive. Then 150 cos. Okay, so uh, then times 3, times 2 gives this one. So plus 1.5 is still zero point 0.2, so that means it's correct. So this is the value we want to plot on the graph, okay?
Yes, sir.
Now we want to plot the table of values on the graph. Just give me a few seconds while I get the graph page, okay?
Okay, sir.
So I got the graph page, but looking at the scale that we've been asked to use, it says 2 centimeters to represent 30 degrees on x axis. So if we're going to use 2 centimeters for each of the values, we're going to start from here. We need 2 for this one, 2, 2, 2, 2. So how long should our x axis, be? You're saying something? Are you saying something? Can you hear me? Hello, Cody? Cody, can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Hello? I'm trying to mess it up, but can't hear from Cody. I made some made a noise now. Hello, Cody, can you hear me? Hello? Okay, I think he's been disconnected. Well, let me probably call him first. I think his line is not going through. Okay, let me me set the mode. Good evening, uh, Cody was in class some a moment ago. Gordon Dow, he said he once wanted to charge his phone for and he got back, I think, I guess, the charger. And as we continued, he just made a little shout, which I had no idea what happened and couldn't hear from him after. Then, please verify. Maybe his phone probably went off and to ensure to ensure that nothing uh, went wrong other than that. Thanks. That's because he made a shout before couldn't hear from him again. Okay, I'm gonna pause this then. Probably will continue later. So, I think he's joining back now. So see, in this one. So can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, good. Good that you're back. Um, I was explaining something that the scale said 2 centimeter for 30 degrees, and these are difference of 30 degrees all through on that x axis. So we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So if I count along the x axis is this. If I count, can I get 13? Let's see. So if I start from 0, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That means I have used 1 centimeter to represent 30 degrees. But the instruction says I should use 2 centimeters. So I can't use this graph, okay?
Yes, sir.
Then for y-axis also, it says I should use 2 centimeter for 1 unit. And the highest of the unit is 3 point something, maybe 3.6. So if I let's say I'm going to 4, then negative also I have negative maybe the I have negative 3.6 also. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So let's say from 0, 4 upward and 4 downward on the y-axis. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So 4 times 2 will be 8. That means I need 16. So let's check if we can get 16. So maybe even if we count this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. So we should be able to get 16, but that x-axis won't work. That's why we need a double graph. So I'll just have to move this a little bit downward and get a double graph at the bottom here, okay?
Yes, sir.
So that at least I can be able to plot uh, the values. Let me bring that one again. So I can be able to plot the values of x and y successfully. So I think, yeah, so here it goes. Now, for my x-axis, I need to locate where my y values will be. So if I have a line to represent the x-axis, let's say this red line, if I put it up, there will not be enough at the top. If I put it down, there will not be enough at the bottom. So I have to put it somewhere in the middle and try to count if I get eight. So one, two, three, four. Yeah. Then from there, one, two, three, four. I can have it at the bottom. So let's say from here, count one, two, three, four. So it's at the middle here that I put my X. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, and for y axis, the value of x will determine the y-axis. On my x, on that table, there's no negative, so I don't even need negative side at all, okay?
Yes, sir.
So all I needed is positive, so I can use that to position uh, my y-axis, even if I put it on this first block here. So I can just have something like this. Then let me be sure that this is lining up properly, and I don't. Let's see. So those are the two axes there, okay?
Yes, sir.
And this is going to be the origin here. So now to represent the values on the lines on the axis, like this is my positive y-axis and negative y-axis at the bottom. So I need, this is 1 and this is 2, while this is 3 and this will be 4. Then I need the bottom one, so that's -1, -2, -2, so -3 and -4, okay?
Yes, sir.
So -4. But for x axis labeling, 2 is going to represent 30. So from 0 to here will be 30. Next one, 60. Next one is 90. Then 120. Then 150. 180. 210. 240. 270. 300. 330, and finally 360. You can see that, right?
Yes,
Then we'll
sir.
begin to plot the values. So when x is 0, y is 2, so we'll start the graph at 2, okay?
Yes, sir.
And when x is, wait, go back there. So when x is 0, y is 2. When x is 30, y is 3.2. So from 30 here, I go to 3 point. This is 3. This 3.5 at the middle. So 3.2 is just the second line there, okay?
Yes, sir.
Then when x is 60, y is 3.6. So 60 goes to 3.6, 3.5 is here, so 3.6 is just the next line. Then when x is 120, okay, 90, we have 3, exactly 3. So that stops on 3 here. That stops on 3. Then when x is 120, y is 1.6, 120, so this is 1.5, 1.6 is directly here. Then when x is 150, y is minus 0.2. So minus 0.2 is just below the line here because 0.5 is at the middle. Then when x is 180, y is minus 2. So 180 go all down to minus 2. So this is minus 2 here. And when x is 210, also we have minus 0.2. So 210 minus 0.2 just below the line here. Are you seeing that?
Yes, sir.
So when x is 240, we have minus 3.6. So when x is 240 minus 3.6 is after minus 3.5. So this is 3.5. 3.6 is somewhere here. Then when x is 270, we have minus 3. 270 gives us exactly minus 3. Okay, the other point is minus 3.6, which is here. So 270 is minus 3 exactly on the line. While 300 is minus 1.6. So minus 1.5 is here and minus 1.6. Wait, did I mark 1. Okay, minus 1.6. Yeah, it's after 1.5, so somewhere here, not there. This is 1, this is 1.5, so somewhere here, minus 1.6 before the 2. So when x is 330, y is 0.2, 330. So 0.2 is just above the line. Then when x is 360, y is 2. So from 360 all the way up to 2. So right here. So you can see the path, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, remain for us to plot it, though I hope we are able to finish this before my next class, but let's see. So what we want to do now is to plot now from here, let's say from here, we can have a sort of, maybe I can just try to connect this and try to join this up a bit, okay?
Yes,
So
sir.
it's just going to go somewhere like this, though this is supposed to pass through that point, but yeah, it's supposed to pass through it. Okay, let me now see. You can't really take it through. So what we need to do is just to draw it. So let me just try and see if it goes this way, you know, this way, and it's gonna come down this way. Okay,
Okay.
then it's gonna go, this way. That's what the graph's supposed to look like when we finish plotting. But let me see if I can try to connect in bit, a little bit away. So it's supposed to be a curve. What I would need to do is to firstly join this one, make this a curve first. Then I'll try to join the starting point with this one so that it can look like a curve, okay?
Yes, sir.
Then maybe I join this place on the line of the curve, then just move it a little bit to balance on those two sides. Then um, try to join this one and just move it to touch this one. So, and then join the last one, okay?
Yes, sir.
Just move it a little bit. So this is what the curve is supposed to look like after plotting it. Okay, I think what I'm going to do, because there is still another part of that question that we have to solve this. So I'm going to save this page. Um, or let me see if we can quickly solve it. This one says, use the graph to solve the ones below. Okay, let me just move this thing down there. So this is what we're solving. For the first one, since it has been given that the equation equal to 0, and that is y, okay? So
Yes, sir.
we're just going to trace the graph and find what is the value of x when y-axis equals 0, okay?
Yes, sir.
So if at y-axis equals 0, those are the 2 points where the graph cuts the x-axis, the 2 spots, okay?
Yes, sir.
Here is at this spot and at this spot. So the second one is close to 300. The first one is close to 150. So that first one that's close to 150, we can pick 147. Then the one that is close to 330, not 300, 330. So we can say x equal to 147 and something around 32, where this is 300, this is 330. This must be 320 something, okay?
Yes, sir.
Maybe 325 or 329 or something. Anything you read on the graph, Adibin is perfect. That is around the value it's supposed to give us. Then this second part says 2 plus 2 cos x plus 3 sine x. All we need to do for this one is to rearrange this such that our y is going to be outside. So we have 3 sine x plus 2 cos x, 3 sine x plus 2 cos x equal to negative 2. So we're going to find when y is negative 2, what's the value of x, okay?
Yes, sir.
So when y goes to negative 2, if we trace it, the from negative 2, it meets the graph at 2 spots, right?
Yes, sir.
So those 2 spots will be the answer for that. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So those 2 spots, let me just change the color of this line maybe to green or something. So later on, I will just send you this whole thing. So this is the answer for the second part of the question. So for those 2 spots, if we read it accurately, if you plot it accurately and read it accurately, we can see that this is at 180. Then the other one has passed 270 and it's less than 300, maybe at 290 or 292. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So for the other one, we can say x equal to 180 and 292. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So that's what we'll be writing up for today. We're going to meet on Monday by the grace of God.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, goodbye for now.
Bye.
So, viewers, thank you very much for watching this. If you like what you just watched, please subscribe to the channel. Gotta see you some other time. Goodbye for now.